Hi everyone, welcome to a very important session on Python, which is Python Dictionary. In this session, I will give you a thorough detailed explanation as well as a practical examples of about the dictionary. So let's start. First of all, there are four collection data types in Python programming: list, tuple, set, and dictionary. Now, in dictionary, data is stored in the form of key value pairs. So data is stored in the form of key value pair. I will say dict1 dictionary is equals to a 1 comma b 2. So my dictionary 1 is created, which has the keys as a and the value as 1. Okay, again it has key as b and the value as. Dictionary is ordered changeable and it does not allow duplicates. If you see here, it is ordered like when you insert the value a here, then b will come after a, and when you append it, c will only come after b. It will not, if you add one more item here, it will not come between a and b, it will come between after b only. Then what does it says? In dictionary is ordered changeable. Yes, if you want to change the value of this key a, you can change. I will show you the detailed example. Let's go through the theory first. As of Python 3.7 version, dictionaries is ordered. In the Python version 3.6 and earlier, dictionaries were unordered. Now, dictionaries are written with curly brackets and it has the key followed by the values. So this is key and this is my value. So you can see this is my a is my key, 1 is value, similarly b is my key and 2 is the value. Ordered or unordered, what does it mean? By ordered, it means dictionaries have a defined order and it will not change, while unordered, it means that items does not have a defined order and we cannot refer to an item using an index. What does changeable means? By changeable, it means dictionary element key values pair can be added or removed after it's created. Like if we can delete this value a and then we'll be only left with the value b colon 2. So all this functionality I will cover in a while. Duplicates. Dictionaries cannot have two items with the same key. So we cannot enter two values like a1 and again b for instead of b. I can, if I give here, suppose, okay, let's give. You can see here, right? It is taking only the last part. It is not taking the first part, right? So let's start. So first let us create a dictionary and then we will proceed one by one the task which I have already mentioned here. Then I'll say dictionary 1 is equals to, first of all, curly braces, and let's take the example of key values. So key 1 and all the key values pair should be separated by a comma. Similarly, you can give key 2 values 2. Okay, similarly you can give the third pair key 3 comma 3. Now if you execute this, if I give this dictionary DRDI, you can see key 1 values 1, key 2 value 2, key 3 value 3. My dictionary is created. Now how to define, I'll cover one by one how to define a empty dictionary. I'll say dict2 dictionary 2 is equals to this. In that case, my empty dictionary is created, dictionary 2. Okay, the other method of defining is dict dictionary 3 is equals to, okay, so in these two ways you can define the empty dictionary. How to get the key values and items of a dictionary? See, I have created a dictionary, right? So I will write dictionary 1 dot keys. So I'll get all the keys. There are three keys, right? Key 1, key 2 and key 3. So I have get all the keys. Similarly, if you want to only get the values, you have to just type values. Okay, you got the values here as a form of list. Okay, now after this, if you want to get both the key values item, then how you will get dictionary 1 dot items and then just execute this. Okay, so you get this in the form of tuples, all these three, right? key values pair in the form of tuples. Now, ways to populate or create your dictionary. So for this, what I will do, okay, I will take this. I will take these keys as MS Dhoni, Rohit Sharma, Gautam Gambhir, and David Warner. These are the IPL winning captains, and they have won it this number of times. MS Dhoni has won the IPL for 3 times. Rohit Sharma has won it 5 times. Gautam Gambhir has won it 2 times, and David Warner has won it just one in 2016. Now we will execute this. I have shown you in this way how if you directly pass the key values, a dictionary will be created. Now the other way will be using the zip function. Zip for key values, key, comma. Now let's see what it will do. Zip. Okay, it will just create some object. What we need to do after this, you need to pass this function, this value inside a dictionary. Now my dictionary will be created. It's created, right? So MS Dhoni is my key and 3 is my value. Similarly, Rohit Sharma is my key and 5 is the value. Gautam Gambhir is the key and 2 is the value. And the David Warner is the key and 1 is the value. Now, using the dot get method to handle exceptions. Now, suppose if I want to view the element of a using, we cannot use index in dictionary, but we can use the keys. So if I give MS, it will give me the values 3, right? But again, if you give David Warner, he has won 1 time, so that's why the outcome is 1. Now problem comes, I have not included all the captains. In the very first session was won by Rajasthan Royal, and at that time Shane Warne was the captain. So if I give it will throw exception because Shane Warne is not present in my dictionary. So how do I handle the exception? So in that case, I have to give dot get method, and in that I have to pass Shane Warne. Okay. Now, okay. See this method, what it will do, if Shane Warne is present in my dictionary, it's fine. If it is not present and if I don't give any message, it will show empties. It will not pass anything like this. If we execute this, it is this command executed successfully, but there is no output. But what I want is, if Shane Warne is not present, it should throw not present. So that's why it has present. It has throw not present. Okay, so let's add Shane Warne. How to add key values to an existing dictionary? So in that case, what I'll say, dictionary IPL, and we'll say Shane Warne, which is equal to 1. We'll execute this. Now, if you see here, dictionary underscore IPL, Shane Warne is added at the bottom because this is. There is one more way how you can add a dictionary to a dictionary. So suppose if you remember 2009 when Adam Gilchrist was the captain, he won the IPL, but his name is also not present in this dictionary. So we will say IPL2. We'll create a dictionary and then we'll say, okay, so I have created a separate dictionary here. Okay, so what I will do, I will append a dictionary to a dictionary. Okay, this is the mistake, colon was missing. Okay, so we'll execute this and then we will run this. So we can see here Adam Gilchrist is also added to my list. Okay, so you can see all the winning captains name is and the number of times they have won is present in my dictionary. Now what I will do is, the next task is how to copy a dictionary to a dictionary. So this is my existing dictionary. I'll say dictionary underscore IPL5 is equals to dictionary underscore IPL. So you can see here dictionary underscore IPL5 is this. Okay, now we will use this. Okay, till here I believe you are fine. After this, what I will do, I will simply use the sorted function on a dictionary. So if I say sorted and I'll say dictionary underscore IPL, what it will do, it will simply throw me the values whatever is present but in the alphabetical order. A, D, G, M, R, S. Okay. Now what I will do after this, dictionary underscore IPLs. Okay. Then I'll pass dot items, and then let's see what happens now. It will also give me the both the keys and the value. Again, what we can do is we can again pass the item, and then we'll say reverse is equal to true. So if we do that, then you can see that if we give reverse is equal to true, then Shenwan will come, S will come at the top, R it will come in the descending order. Okay. What if we don't give reverse as true, we give reverse as false? Then in that case, it will be the same when we don't pass anything and reverse is equal to false. This case and the last case will be the similar. This command, if you don't give any reverse is equal to false, or if you leave it, then it will be the same. Now how to delete an entire dictionary? So I have just copied dictionary underscore IPL to dictionary underscore IPL5. If you simply want to delete as well, you have to give dictionary till dictionary underscore IPL5. It is deleted. It is not there. Okay. Now this is also done. After this, what we will do, we will remove the specific values in a dictionary. This is very important. So in the current IPL, if you see 2021, see Gautam Gambhir, Shane Warne and Adam Gilchrist are retired and they don't play IPL anymore. So we need to delete this. So how we will do? There are two methods. So first we'll give delete, and we have to specify dictionary underscore IPL, and we have to pass the name. Okay. Gautam Gambhir. Fine. Now suppose if we pass any name here, uh, we will pass this will throw exception. So how do we handle this exception? So for this we will use the pop method, and if that element is not present, we can pass some message. Okay, so we'll say dict, then so if we say that this, okay, and if you execute this, then it will say it is not present. So one element is deleted. You can see Shane Warne name is deleted. Now after this, we also need to delete Adam Gilchrist name. So this is also deleted, and if you see dictionary, so we are left with MS Dhoni, Rohit Sharma, and David. Okay, so this is a very simple approach. We can do wonders with dictionary. Though at times dictionary is complicated, but if you know the process, it will be very helpful. Now, navigate dictionary that contain dictionaries and so what I have done here is I have created a dictionary underscore machine learning ML, and then what we will do, I'll create my keys linear regression, and this is a form of regression in machine learning, supervised machine learning. Then we have logistic regression, which is a form of classification. We have SVM, and SVM has, this is the key, and the value is nothing but the dictionary itself. So dictionary inside a dictionary, and here we have two values, two keys. One is SVR, which is support vector regression, and it's a form of regression, and then SVC, support vector classification, which is a form of classification. Okay, and then we have regularization, where we have two kinds of regularization, L1 and L2, ridge regression and lasso regression. Okay, so I have created this dictionary here, machine learning dictionary. Now what we will do, we will navigate. I'll show you how to navigate the values. Okay, first of all, if I give dict underscore ml, and then I'll say linear regression, this value, then I should get regression, correct? Similarly, if I want to get the logistic regression, right, and if I execute this, I'll get classification, because this is my key and this is my value classification. Okay, now after this I want to get the values of regularization. What are my values for regularization? The value for, okay, So the value for regularization is L1 and L2. Suppose again, even after this, I want to get the values of this. I want to just get this, go to this element. Then this can be done through indexing, but the keys cannot be, you cannot navigate the keys using indexing. So if I give 0, L1 is selected, okay, and if I give 1, L2 will be selected, okay. If I give this dictionary underscore machine learning, I want to get to this SVM, okay. If I execute this, then what it will throw the entire value. Dictionaries inside the dictionary will be my output. Now if I say here 0, so the proper way to execute this is, then you give SVR, because there is still, you have the keys here for this dictionary, so you cannot simply give index. Now if you execute this, you will get regression, okay. And again, if you execute this SVC, you will get classification. Now if you want to change the value of this classification to suppose CLF, so if you you can see here, instead of classification, now SVC has the value CLF, okay. So I believe till here we are all fine. Coming to the last portion of this topic, it's a navigation of dictionary but using different values. Okay, suppose this is my dictionary. Just one more example, okay. This is my dictionary and I want to say what is the value of dictionary 1. So it will be the list, this list. Now what will be the value if I say dictionary and then if I passed 2? Okay. It will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, all the this second row, the values will be printed. Now if I say 0, in this case it will throw me the first element. This is the first element, this is the second element, and this is the third element. So if I give the value here, now 4 5 6 will the value, and if I give 2 here, now the value output will be 7 8 9. After this you can change the value or you can add the value. So if I give dictionary 4, so you can see that it is, the value is changed. This is how we can, learn about dictionary, and in the very simple approach I have tried my best to explain about the most of the functionality which is covered here. The rest of the functionality which will be covered in the intermediate session of Python for dictionary, but this is a very basic session, so I believe whatever I have covered is essential for beginners or initial learners. So in this session, I have covered how to create a dictionary, define a dictionary, how to get the key values, and ways to populate. Then using the get method, dot keys method, dot values, dot item. Then using dict and zip method, how to create a dictionary. And then I have shown you how to delete the item of the dictionary, how to copy a dictionary to another dictionary, and how to use the sort method, and similarly how to navigate a dictionary when it contains a list or when it contains a dictionary itself. So thanks a lot for watching the session. If you feel this video is helpful, please press the like button and subscribe to this channel. Please post in the comment section if you want me to cover any other topic, and please share this video with your friend. I'll see you in my next video, which will be related to dictionary, the application of dictionaries, followed by some exercise. So I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.